You're not overthinking. You're avoiding. Let's stop pretending your mind is some overactive machine. It's not. You're not trapped in thought, you're trapped in fear. You call it overthinking because it sounds intellectual. Like you're being careful. Like you're analyzing every angle. But let's be honest, you're not analyzing. You're stalling. You're building mental walls so you don't have to take the next step. You're not confused. You're just terrified of what happens after you decide. You say you don't know what to do. Yes, you do. You've known for months. Maybe years. But pretending to be confused gives you comfort. Because if you're confused, you don't have to move. You don't have to risk failure. You don't have to face judgment. You get to stay in your head, safe, untouched, untested. That's not overthinking. That's hiding. You're obsessed with certainty. You want a guarantee before you jump. You want to know the outcome before you start. That's why you think so much. You're trying to control life by rehearsing every possible scenario in your head. But here's the harsh truth. You can't think your way into clarity. You can only act your way into it. Every time you overthink, you're saying, I don't trust myself. You're saying, I'd rather stay stuck than risk being wrong. And that's exactly why nothing in your life changes. You think you're afraid of making the wrong move. But what you're really afraid of is who you'll have to become once you make it. Because action requires identity change. It demands accountability. Once you act, you can't blame your indecision anymore. You become responsible for what happens next. And that scares the hell out of you. So you sit there, rethinking, replanning, refining an idea that'll never see daylight. You tell yourself you're waiting for the right moment. But the truth? You're waiting for the fear to go away. And it never will. There's no perfect time. No ready. No magic burst of confidence. Action creates confidence. Movement creates momentum. Thinking does neither. Your mind keeps saying, I'll start when I feel ready. But that's like saying, I'll swim once I'm not afraid of water. You learn by doing, not by waiting. So here's the shift. Stop asking, what if it goes wrong? Start asking, what if staying stuck is worse? Because it is. Every day you hesitate, you're training your brain to distrust your own decisions. You're teaching yourself that safety equals stillness. That's how your confidence dies, one what if at a time. The cure for overthinking isn't more thinking. It's movement. One small action. One uncomfortable step. Even if it's messy. Even if it's wrong. Because movement kills fear. Action rewires your brain faster than any positive quote or morning routine ever will. You don't have an overthinking problem. You have an inaction problem. And every time you call it overthinking, you're giving it a name that sounds smart. When really, it's just fear wearing glasses. So stop romanticizing paralysis. Stop hiding behind, I'm still figuring it out. You've already figured it out. You're just afraid to become the person who acts on it. So here's your challenge. Make one decision today that you've been avoiding. Send the message. Apply for the thing. Cut the tie. Start the project. Don't think. Just move. Because clarity doesn't come from thought, it comes from motion. And until you move, your overthinking is just fear pretending to be wisdom. Now stop thinking and go.